Aiken County judge has set a $50,000 bond for upgraded domestic violence charges against South Carolina Representative Chris Corley. This month, the suspended lawmaker was indicted by a grand jury on lesser felony domestic violence charges and pointing a weapon. News Channel 6's Stephanie Borman live at the Aiken County Courthouse for us tonight. And Stephanie, state prosecutors asked the judge to void that original bond.
Brad, domestic violence high and aggravated is the highest domestic violence charge that anyone can face here in the state of South Carolina. So usually people have their charges downgraded, but in this rare occurrence, the General Attorney's Office decided to upgrade Corley's charges.
It became more evident to the state that this is an escalating pattern of behavior.
South Carolina State Representative Chris Corley pleaded not guilty to new charges of domestic violence of high and aggravated. Only weeks after being indicted on first-degree criminal domestic violence, the General Attorney's Office upgraded the charges because prosecutors say this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Did cause physical harm or injury to Heather Corley, a household member, by beating her about the face, head, and body with a closed fist while in the presence of a minor and with a gun, manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life.
Prosecutors went into explicit details of the altercation that erupted at Corley's house, which ended in his arrest, even referencing the 911 calls made by Corley's wife. The state says the victim fears for her life and has taken out a temporary restraining order against Corley.
She is, in fact, scared that he is going to come to her home, come to where she is, and in some way try to harm her.
Claims that Corley's attorney, John Delgado, say are false because the victim has been in contact with her husband since the incident. Delgado says Corley has moved out of the family home and has not seen his wife or kids since then. Still, the lawmaker's lawyer believes the General Attorney's Office has made the case worse than what Corley's wife had wished.
It may be, and perhaps somebody has said to her that you have to continue with this new charge, or we may have to decide whether or not you filed a false police report. And if so, whether or not that may open up you, Ms. Corley, to criminal charges.
The state also urged the judge that Corley is a threat to the community and a flight risk. So that new bond comes with new conditions. At this time, he cannot have any contact with the victim or his children. He also must comply with that restraining order currently against him, and he cannot have a gun in his possession at this time. So he was asked to turn over his passport to the solicitor's office, and he was given travel restrictions, so he can only leave the state to go work in his office in downtown Augusta. At this time, we're still trying to confirm if he has posted that bond or if he will be spending the night in jail. Reporting live, Stephanie Borman, WJBF News Channel 6.
And 17 people